All right, I'm now joined by head men's soccer coach Helio D'Anna as we preview Wednesday's matchup here at the LMU Soccer Complex against Lee University. Coach, first, you got your season underway last weekend. It was supposed to happen on Thursday. Lightning and rain kind of washed it away, but take the field against Salem on Saturday and come away with a 1-0 victory. What did you see from your team that day?
Yeah, I was talking to Rusty at the TV broadcast that sometimes those situations are tricky because we ended up canceling a game that the other team did not. And crazy as it sounds, instead of being an advantage for us, it became a little bit of a stumbling block because that team, having had a first game out of the way, worked on their kinks, if that makes any sense. So we truly had our first game, and I have a feeling we would have looked better if that were the second game. You know, I mean, it sounds counterintuitive. So now heading to the second game, I think we found a lot about each one of the players and a lot about the system that we're using that now we can actually look a little better.
You talked about getting those first game jitters out of the way. What kinks did you think that you could work out and want to work out between that first game and tomorrow?
Yeah, individually is learning each other, right? So many new faces. I mean, you can go from players that like it your feet as opposed to like it your space to players that their angles of check are a little different than others. Players that they're definitely completely left-footed that need the ball at a certain angle. So these little things, but as coaching staff and us as just trying to do what's best for the team is finding out what formation showcases our team the best. You know, I am not going to give it away, but we did learn a lot, and I think the second game will have more of a fluid flow of the possession.
We expect Wednesday to be another tough opponent against Lee, a team that comes in with a 1-1 record, went 1-1 in the opening weekend down against a couple of Sunshine State Conference opponents. So what do you expect to see from Lee on Wednesday?
They'll be tough. They'll be very, very good. To me, it's the best hard regional game you can play because they're in another region per se. You know, they're in the South, but they count as a regional game. So the strength of schedule is great for the both of us, but the danger of, you know, a possible loss not coming back to haunt us. But what I expect from them, typically Lee is very high press. They're gonna come with three forwards running at us hard. They're very disciplined. Their shape is very good. They're very tough nut to crack. But they play a little more direct than the teams that we typically play in the SAC. But yeah, it's a good team.
Newcomers were kind of the story of that first game. It looked like you got a lot of impactful newcomers. Danilo Siglio scores that goal on a free kick. Edwin Voss really had a big impact on the game when he came in off the bench. And then, of course, Joseph Savoy really looks like he can take the top off of a defense. So kind of what did you see from your newcomers in that first matchup?
And also the defenders, you know, we used two, if not three, out of the new players back there. So, yeah, we're deep. There's still three newcomers that haven't actually played yet. Actually more, maybe four. Because we still have a couple of nagging injuries. But the bottom line is, I think the distance is always the way we think. The distance between the quote-unquote top player and quote-unquote bottom player, which we don't look at them as top or bottom, but the cohesive, the unity that you see as far as a whole has to be such that nobody's too far from ever contributing on any given game, and I feel like that. I honestly do. So I think there's not one day or one game that I feel this one is too much for one of the newcomers. I don't think so.
Kickoff between the Rail Splitters and Lee is set for 3:30 on Wednesday at the LMU Soccer Complex. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you.